What's good, gang? I hope you guys are doing lit. So today I'm picking up on somebody for this reading. I'm picking up on someone. It's like you're in a rejuvenation phase. It's like you're in a resting period. You are also, let's just say, like, you seem to be very disconnected from, you might even say, the outside world or just people that you would usually speak to and connect to. It's like you're ignoring a lot of people right now, because you're definitely prioritizing your peace, okay? I'm also seeing there's a lot of things going on for you, like internally and in your mind, that it's like you need time to process these things. You need time to think about things. You need time to reflect. You really need time to rest, and the universe has got you in this resting period for a reason. So yeah, I'm also getting that, I'm just getting a lot of people could kind of bore you, or a lot of things are kind of boring you at the moment. If it's not to do with you just being in your own energy, okay? It's like you are very much enjoying your own company at this time, and it is wild because I'm seeing that things are about to pick up for you. Now, I don't know how long you've been in this resting period, but I'm getting the number 4 could be significant. So, or 444, you may be seeing 444 as well. But yeah, there's just so many pieces of things that you're like putting together in your head, and yeah, maybe 4 months, 4 weeks where you've just been really still, right? You haven't been going out as much. You haven't been, seeing people, answering phone calls or anything like that as much as you usually used to or were. But this is a very necessary and sacred phase that you are in right now. And yeah, I'm also getting, you may even really enjoy like nature, even meditating. Okay, I'm getting writing and reading as well. So what is coming in for you is a new opportunity. You may, I don't know what like your work situation is like, but I do feel like something, like pretty much everything has been on pause, okay? And you have a new opportunity coming towards you. You actually have 2 new beginnings coming towards you. One of these new beginnings is love, okay? So you have somebody that is going to be coming into your life very soon. And I'm seeing that this is some kind of justice for you. So you may have actually been divinely guided to cut certain people off for a certain period of time. You may have been guided to put yourself first for a while. And you've listened to your intuition, okay? And it's going to pay off for you because, like I'm saying, there is a new job opportunity that is about to be presented to you, or that is coming your way. This is a new beginning, or this could even be you starting your own business, or starting your own thing where you have your own income. And some of you, you're going to be getting a new job, okay? So I feel like this new opportunity coming in is also tied to the new love that is coming into your life as well. And this is going to bring everything into balance for you. So, because right now you are in a balanced state, because you are balancing out energies, right? And you've been doing that by resting, reflecting, putting yourself first. That is energy balancing itself out, okay, over a certain period of time. And then all of a sudden things start to pick up, and you've got, it's like things go really quiet, and then it rains, it pours, right? Like, that's what I'm getting. Yeah. And it's all new stuff, and I feel like you've been in this phase where you've been very protective of your heart. But this is necessary for you, because I'm kind of getting, it's like a caterpillar coming out of their cocoon. And this is going to actually bring things into balance for you in a divine way, right? So it's almost like you've cut off karmic energies. You've You're a very spiritual person too. You've been really diving into your spirituality, okay? Really diving into knowledge. Yeah, and there's just certain people that you're very on the fence about, even right now, like you may be considering, it's like you're taking the time to consider who deserves to be in your life and who doesn't. But really, it's like you are your main priority right now. And you've been in this sacred phase for a purpose. I feel like Source has actually, pushed you into this phase for a purpose so that you would make space for these new blessings to come into your life. You may also feel like you're at a crossroads, or you've been feeling like you're at a crossroads for a little while. And I'm also getting this opportunity coming in. It's one that's actually like, especially a financial opportunity, it's connected to the dreams of your inner child. So, or the dreams of your heart, and it's connected to whatever it is that your heart wants to do. It's like you are going to be working in a field where it's like a heart-based venture, if that makes sense. It's like a heart-based venture where you actually meet somebody that you fall in love with as well along the way. So it's really beautiful. You may even be going, to start something new, like start a business where it's something that you wanted to do since you were a child, or you may be being offered you may even be being offered a new beginning through a particular soulmate as well. So yeah, this opportunity could come through a person that you have a very strong like past life connection to. So you're actually going to be rewarded for what some people may be calling, the people who used to know you may be thinking that you're being very selfish by putting yourself first and like avoiding them. And just, it's not that you're avoiding them. It's like you're genuinely just not interested in things that aren't feeding your soul right now. Okay. And you've been in that state for a little while. And basically, this balance is going to come into your life because you chose to do something selfish. And this may be like the first time in your life that you decided to put yourself first and put others on the back burner and their needs and things like that, right? Sometimes, you do start to realize that, in life, you come to realize you care. We care. Humans care too much about what other people think. And instead of doing what's right for us and listening to our own, our body, our needs, our boundaries and things like that, we end up like missing our own blessings and, or delaying more beautiful things to come into our life. So yeah, you've been learning a really important lesson right now. And you've also been learning that it's okay, to actually just put your life on pause. It's okay to rest and, dream. And I'm getting dream journals could be really significant. Your dreams are very significant. But you will be coming out of this cocoon phase very soon. Let's see if we can get any more on this opportunity coming in for you. Wow, I'm just getting it's just going to walk straight into your life. That's what I'm getting. Like, this is going to be handed to you like this, like just handed to you somehow. Now, when this new love comes into your life as well, you may have a choice between, someone new and then somebody that from your past that could have been quite materialistic or very concerned with, money and finances and things like that. And, this doesn't mean that what you've been going through, these last 4 weeks, 4 months, it could even be years, 4 years for some of you, but it doesn't mean that it's been easy for you, because I do feel like you've had days where you've felt very down, where you've been really processing some really heavy emotions. You might have been doing some shadow work or just allowing yourself to feel what it is that just wants to come up. I was also getting a download from my collective. I haven't done a reading on it yet, but it was basically about fear coming up collectively to be transmuted during these times. So, this could be the end of that phase for you coming in, where you're coming out of this, maybe even a bit of a funk or a bit of a depression, and really just reaping the rewards of putting yourself first. Like, you are going to be rewarded for being selfish for once in your life. Like, you really are going to be so heavily rewarded. Like, fuck, man, this energy is actually spinning me out. Like, my head is spinning. So I feel like when this happens, your head is just going to be spinning. Like how is this happening? We're coming, right? Like, yeah, your people are on the way, okay? Your people, we've got Bitcoin 369. Your people, or the people that are meant, like your destiny helpers and the people that are meant to be in your life, are coming into your life. But it means that the old had to be let go of, and you actually did it, right? I feel like you've ignored certain phone calls, but you're going to be answering the right ones, the ones that feel aligned. You know, you've been ignoring certain people, but you're going to be missing the right people very soon, okay? It's like your heart. Also, your brother might miss you, okay? This could be a family member, right? And this is because you've gone through a spiritual awakening, and you're going through a spiritual awakening. You could even be going through, like, you know, you've been going through an ego death. You've been maybe even going through a dark night of the soul. You know, maybe just feeling very sensitive to energy and not really wanting to go out and mingle with too much energy right now. But, you know, I feel like it's kind of, people may be misunderstanding why you're kind of like hiding. You know, yeah, like why it's like you're kind of hiding, right? I just pulled gold. Okay, I feel like it's because you've, at some point here, you've said, you know what, I recognize my worth, and if I don't fully see my worth, I'm going to do what I have to do to actually see my worth and value myself as an individual and, you know, my purpose in life. And you know, and that has literally granted and activated a brand new mission for you. So you have successfully aligned to a new timeline because you put yourself first. That's when my freaking head is spinning, because that's what happens. It feels like you're in like a spin cycle in a washing machine, especially when you're shifting timelines. So, you know, you can be ready for, if this is your message, okay, get ready for like potentially a creative energy to start surging through, because you've been doing a lot of healing. Okay, you may also be attracting someone into your life that is very creative, but is also very loving, right? I'm also getting for this collective, some of you may have some things that you've started that, you know, you didn't necessarily finish or didn't want to let go of, okay? You're being encouraged to let go of whatever didn't work out, okay? Whatever didn't work out, just let it go. Give it to the universe. Give your fears to the angels for transmutation, because, yeah, this opportunity or this new venture that you're about to embark upon, yeah, your life is just going to be very different. Like, I'm just getting this very slow pace to your energy for a while, but all of a sudden it's like your heart is just expanding and you're feeling so much love and you are feeling inspired and you're feeling creative and you're taking action on the things that you want to do, like to build what you want to build. King of Wands energy. This is a very creative energy. I'm also getting very sporty. I just heard sporty. So some of you may even start getting into sports or fitness, okay? Right? And this is actually going to start opening up your chakras as well. You'll notice that, you know, like I always like to say, energy generates energy, right? If you are sitting around and not generating energy, it can be very hard to motivate yourself to get up and do things. And then, you know, there's habits that come into that as well. But I just feel like your chakras are just opening up, specifically your heart chakra, because you've been through a lot when it comes to matters of the heart. And you are going through ascension symptoms. You have been going through them these last 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years, okay? You've been going through them, like, you know, maybe even feeling like you're getting like hearing loss or ringing in your ears and, you know, like feeling disoriented and, you know, getting headaches and feeling like dizzy, like you got like vertigo and, you know, just wanting to rest, right? Just wanting to put yourself first, and especially chest pains. Okay, chest pains is a very strong ascension symptom, especially when the heart space is expanding and that higher heart chakra is activating. So you can expect pretty much, these people that have been evicted from your life, even certain people that there could be something to do with spiciality, or yes, maybe some bad things have happened. But yeah, I can't make this up, like EMF heart coherence, like your heart chakra, your sexuality as well is also going to just blossom. Okay, so it's like you've been very stagnant, but it's not like maybe you felt physically stagnant, but you've been moving in the spirit, right? And things have been moving around in the spirit for you. Every time you decide to put yourself first and do something do something kind for yourself, and just not stress yourself out, right? Not force yourself to do something that you don't actually feel inspired to do, right? Every time you've done that, you've been allowing this timeline to come in and click in for you, right? A new timeline has arrived for you, or it's about to arrive, and you are going to be having some aha moments. You are going to be, wanting to get your hands dirty. You're going to be wanting to get your hands on things. You're going to be feeling very hands-on. And that's the beautiful thing about kinetic energy as well, is you build it up, you build it up, you build it up. You can rest and rest and rest and rest. And then all of a sudden, the energy just explodes, and that is creative energy too, right? I do feel like you are someone who's been processing some anger towards people, and I feel so much lighter all of a sudden. I feel like you've let go of a lot, and you should be so proud of yourself in where you're at on your journey, because the way that you're about to be blessed and the way things are going to change for you, it doesn't mean it won't come with its own set of new challenges and things like that, but it's just going to be so much better. Like, I feel so light. I feel like you're attracting truly beautiful energy into your life, and a beautiful opportunity, something that really aligns with your inner child as well. So this may mean weighing up the pros and cons of investing into something as well, but you are going to be divinely guided 100%. Your guides are right beside you as you take any steps towards stepping into your divine inheritance, right? You are royalty in the eyes of your guides. You know why? Because you've put the work in that, your family may not have, your bloodline may not have. You are breaking generational curses by doing this thing, like putting yourself first. You may even be a Pleiadian, a royal Pleiadian at that, right? 5D gang, 5D. So yeah, you're also going to be, I'm seeing you may have someone coming into your life that is highly intuitive, but highly intelligent, okay? And I mean extremely logical. This is a very powerful masculine energy coming in, extremely logical, to the point where they don't actually, it could be a female with a masculine energy, or a male, with a very intuitive, mystic kind of energy coming into your life, or it could be a female with a very masculine, like logical mind, right? So that's really interesting, like a female that's also very mystical but has a very logical mind. And wow, this is a very powerful balance. And this could even be you, tribe. Like this union, this balance between your logic and your creativity is what has actually been like balancing out within you energetically. And that doesn't happen in a day, that takes time. But you are going to feel this like undeniable urge to do something, and I feel like you are going to do it, because there's going to be so many signs to do it. And that's the thing with creative energy, especially when we're hurt, and especially people that are creative souls. When you've got creative energy inside you, like we all do, there's a positive way you can channel that, and a negative way you can channel that. There's a constructive way you can channel creative energy, and a destructive way you can channel creative energy. Either way, you're creating, right? We are always creating our reality. You'll hear manifestation coaches tell you that all the time. But it's like, you might have felt like you were being a little bit destructive, or your creative energy was just stuck, or maybe you're struggling with like addictions and things like that. But I'm telling you, like, everything is just about to like just shift you into a completely different type of alignment, where your choices have changed your timeline. Your choices have changed your timeline, and you are now creating, you are going to now be creating from a very constructive place. Like you are going to be channeling your energy in a very constructive way, because creative energy, when it turns on itself, you know, you fall into addictions, you fall into just negative thought patterns, self-critiquing yourself. You know, creative energy destructively can also cause you to go and do things like break the law and get yourself in trouble and get other people in trouble, but it's still creative energy, right? You can use that energy to plan a freaking bank robbery, or you can use that energy to build an empire. I feel like some of you are going to be guided to really build something of your own. Okay, you may even be into witchy stuff. Let me know if that resonates. It could be connected, okay? It may be connected to a book or a witch book. I don't know, gang. I don't know. I'm just doing the reading. So we've got coming, right? And I feel like this is this new love coming into your life as well. They're strongly tied to this new phase, okay? Because when you get on a new timeline, you have new allies. It's so freaking cool, man. Like, you know, and your old allies, or the people that you used to kick it with, or used to be super chill with, have laughs with, all you give them your attention, you give them all that, but they take that shit for granted, and you decide to put yourself first and skip timelines, skip a couple of timelines. Oh my gosh. And look who just fell on top of I'm coming, right? That's what I'm saying. You know, this could be fears coming up. But don't let your fear win, right? Fear is the thing that, look at this, fear is the thing that actually destroys creativity. So, you know, if you struggle with like your inner critic, right? Because you've been criticized a lot, or the world is just very critical. If you have a critical thought of yourself or anything that you create or any idea that you have, just replace it with a positive one then and there, right? That is how, you know, you start to reprogram yourself just instantly. But yeah, some fucking crazy witch could be trying to do black magic on you. That's crazy, but it's not going to work. You know what I mean? It's not going to work at all, okay? Someone may have a black vehicle as well, right? You know, this collective, something to do with your siblings might have tried to steal something from you, steal energy, steal something, resources, right? Or you're remembering something about your siblings trying to take something from you that was unfair. You know, maybe trying to steal your joy and all that, but your intuition is just, it's pinging, and there's the right people coming into your life, specifically the right person, okay? You've been remembering in this period where you've been healing, right? You've been remembering how much you've been lied to, how much you've been fucking manipulated, right? By your own family as well. And, you know, it could be your own family that's actually been the ones doing black magic, right? They could be very jealous of your car, or, you know, jealous of, like, even if you think about a vehicle, like jealous of your business structures, or jealous of your mind, jealous of your ideas. You know, your family could have been very jealous of you, right? I just pulled Orion twin flame, so you could have an Orion twin flame as well, right? And that's the thing with the interdimensionally, multidimensionally speaking, sometimes, you know, putting yourself, sometimes your twin flame, because not everyone's twin flame is on Earth, right? Some people's twin flame is throughout the multiverse, you know, in different realms of consciousness, in different dimensions residing. So either way, your soul set it all up so that you would be able to thrive and fulfill your mission on Earth. That's the main point. Okay, and I don't want to get too much into that right now, like your mission and all of that, but, you know, I feel like even your twin flame, you may have had an Orion twin flame, or like being communicating with you even through the ethers, like telling you to put yourself first, telling you, right? And this is what you would call star family, but it's also source, it's also God, right? You know, they could have been telling you to put yourself first, okay? You know, maybe overcome some kind of lustful energy that you might have been dealing with, or a person that was very lustful towards you. Okay? We got a test, right? You were tested, and I feel like you've passed the test. Okay? Someone could even be an Orion princess, right? But yeah, you are being tested by some kind of evil woman, man. Like an evil witch trying to do black magic at the same time, man. I don't know if you know this, but look, you are just so protected from it, and you've listened to your inner guidance, and that is why you just need to know that. Like, you got your new allies coming in your new timeline. You got your new opportunities coming in your new timeline. You know, things are just going to pick up for you, and you have alchemized a lot of energy, and you're still doing that, okay? But, you know, what once felt real turned out to be fake for you, and you're about to experience what real is because you've given it to yourself. What is within also starts to manifest without, on the outside, on the exterior, okay? But you have some of you need to be, just be mindful that there is some this could be a family member or a very fake, evil witch family member that is just full of negative energy, full of depression, full of just low vibrational energy that you are fighting energetically, and you need to be aware of that consciously as well, right? So when you've dealt with, like, this is this devil energy coming after you, you're fighting someone sending negative energy towards you simultaneously as you healing and all of this. So just be aware of that, okay? But this is also a sign that success is close. This is also a sign that you've successfully jumped timelines, because that's where they come. They go, oh, you know, they start attacking you. People start attacking you. People from your past, they want to know what you're doing. They start trying to fight you. Look, people are trying to fight you, compete with you, or just trying to get you in a conflicting energy. All right. So just know that you have success on the way. This doesn't mean it's going to happen overnight. Okay, but for some of you, this is golden opportunities coming into your life. So just remember to stay grounded. Enjoy taking a step back. Okay, know that you are guided to take a step back, because when this all comes in, it's just boom, 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 right? It may not be, you know, super duper duper fast, but it's going to be what your soul needs. And you're going to notice that your vulnerability has literally manifested freedom into your life in a whole different way that you may not have experienced in this lifetime yet, but it's on the cards for you. I just heard Shay. Okay, the name Shay could be significant. So yeah, let me know if this resonated. I'll see you in the next one. Peace to the cosmic.